Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the official ARK Podcast number 182. My name is Mistletoad, and I'm here with the core team. Your host for tonight, as always, the one and only Atlas. The floor is yours, sir.
Thank you for the introduction, Mistletoad, and folks, welcome back to another edition of the ARK Daily Podcast. And this is Monday. We love Mondays for a lot of reasons. You know, at the beginning of another week, it is our opportunity as a community to come talk about the ARK, do the breathing with Coach Roberto, who's always here live from always warm, always sunny Miami. It's that reset button that we look forward to every week. We are just coming off of the Sunday residency of the Crypto Badgers, where they do the weekend review, take us through their journey. Another banger, another great video, as they are so good at conveying, their journey, their experience, and really have their thumb on the pulse of what's happening here on the podcast, what's happening for the previous week, as well as what's coming ahead. Today we've had another fantastic day. We're looking at 4,878, really close to breaking the 4,900 total vault accounts, and of course, the huge milestone of 5,000 ARK Vault accounts. Liquidity always on the growth spectrum. 911,924 BUSD. Sheesh, the ARK just continues to grow. ILC reserves a bit down, 431, still within a very healthy and balanced range. 431K, 472 BUSD. It's May 1st. I think a lot of folks are taking profits, paying the bill, putting food on the table, as we know that this is the time of the month where folks are paying their dues in their daily lives. And, one of the main factors here of our investors is providing that security, giving them the opportunity to really pay themselves and bring these funds into their daily life. And that's a big part of our utilities, really simplifying the process. I don't know if you folks have taken the time to really understand what's happening here on the ARK. It's not just about bringing external utility to support the ILC, bringing external utility and revenue to support the legacy NFT holders, but it's about disrupting, folks, the banks. It's about disrupting even the crypto exchanges that are reporting all data that, they have this huge target on their back. This is worldwide. We need simple, efficient, fast, private, and anonymous on and off ramp, folks. You're going to see really a huge disruption happen in this market space, and the ARK is really going to go all the way on that. Very, very exciting times ahead, as we do not see crypto slowing down. Volatility in the market, we understand. We're going to see also a lot of changes that are going to be coming forward. That's why we're moving away from the Binance Smart Chain. We're moving away from the stables. They have a very short-lived future. We don't want to stick around having our liquidity stuck there to find out how that cookie is going to crumble, my friends. Now, we want to be far ahead of what's coming in. We want to be in a position to fill the gap and offer our services, our gold-backed token, to all of the chains, all of the projects, all of the developers around the globe, where they can build, understanding that they are on the legal side as well as on the safe side. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Brett Nordine, see what updates he has. I hope you're doing well, sir.
Doing great. Yeah, I couldn't agree more with what you were just saying. We've been studying those macroeconomic trends and seeing what the big banks are doing. The legacy banking system wants to stay one step ahead. And, we're going to capitalize on that. There's going to be a huge shift. And when that institutional money flows in, the FOMO is going to catch, the mass market's going to be part of it. And there's no reason why, ArkFi and our brand can't be there with those same products. So people are going to want choices. People are going to want a difference between a centralized authority bank like JP Morgan or something like that, or an alternative, which is going to be private, anonymous, decentralized. So they're going to be throwing the word DeFi around, but at the end of the day, we all know where that's going to end up. That money is all going to flow back to a centralized corporation. And, there's no reason why, we can't make a niche for ourselves and own a piece of that giant pie. So yeah, that's what we're working on this week. Just been all morning working with our design team and building out the content for our sales and marketing pages for the utilities, the on-ramp, and the virtual card as well as the physical card. And as soon as I'm probably done here, I'm probably going to start multitasking and listening to the podcast and working throughout the day just to try to keep that the pedal to the metal on those products. And I know that that's what we're really working towards. Getting those done as fast as possible, but also in a way that you mentioned seamless. And I think that's an important key to what we're doing here. Someone obviously can come in and use the on-ramp to just buy crypto. If they want to, buy one of their favorite cryptos, they can do that as well. But integrating it into the DApp and making it as seamless as possible. Also offering those investment packages we talked about for sort of beginners. As we get out into the mass market, people aren't going to know, how do I structure this investment? I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Well, we've got some, prepackaged investments that spread your money throughout the ecosystem, and those are going to be part of that on-ramp process. So we're sort of building that out and designing it and thinking through those processes and how can we make it simple and easy so that if someone wants to buy crypto from our site, we can also integrate that into the DApp so it's a seamless experience, and then ArkFi goes right into the vault. So we're just walking through those steps and figuring out what those designs might look like and try to make it in an easy and simple way, sort of like an e-commerce site. When you add a product to a cart, then what does that flow look like on the back end? How does that? How can you improve your conversion rates by making that simple? And people in the e-commerce world call it abandoning the cart. People go in and then they get stuck somewhere and they just sort of leave the page or walk away because they either get confused or they lose trust or something happens. So we have some real wizards on our side or on our team that have experience in all of that, and they're really helping us with that process. So that's kind of an update from my side. Anything else that you might want me to mention?
No, that's a great update, Brett. I did want to draw folks' attention that our great team member, Mr. Crypto Love, has made more of those amazing stickers. He's so talented. And we now have, nice. I think it's like 5 or 6. It says ARK Daily Podcast is live. So I'd like to ask every one of our folks that are in the podcast now, if you could go to your groups or there's other ARK investors, let them know. We're here live. We've got a 50 BUC worth of prizes that we're going to give away. If 100 people, 50 people show up, we've got 37, we're going to give away 100. And let me go ahead and drop that as well. So check those out. It's good to let folks know what's happening here. The Spark reward is always exciting. So do help us out. Look, we grow organically, and it's by everyone, bringing their smallest effort that we really can push forward and grow as a community and as a project overall. So don't be selfish. Don't keep the secret of what is so amazing here at the ARK only for yourself. And if you don't have the time to explain to folks, a neighbor, a friend, a fellow investor, maybe somebody from Discord that you've been friends with or traded with for a long time, they're struggling. They're having to look at the charts. They're, a lot of times having wins, but you can't win them all, folks. We all know that. And a lot of times you could hear from a client or just, so many people around the world living paycheck to paycheck. We don't want to leave them behind. So do get involved. And if you don't have the time, contact here our great team. Coach Brad is always available. We've just in the process of setting up for them Calendly bookings, so people will be able to get a link and see their schedule and just go ahead and right away book that appointment where they can get that, concierge 4-star treatment. Understand really everything that's happening here on the ARK and the white paper, and how to get involved and how to win and how to really create their best strategy as they do the research, get up to date as they conduct their due diligence before investing. Also, Mistletoe is available as well, and we're in the process of hiring. We're growing. We're gonna, we're seeing that there's going to be a lot more roles developing as we bring the utility products on board, as we go out and do these Zoom presentations and go from 10 people a day to 50 to 300 to 800, 1,000 people a day. That's our goal. That's what we're planning to do here. I think everyone's realized that we're not coming to do what everyone else has done before us. We are leapfrogging and setting the bar so high and really operating and working in a much different manner. Let's get this crypto, folks. And with that, let's turn it over to the All Aboard and see that great video from Ohio that Coach Brad has lined up for us in today's All Aboard sessions.
All aboard!
Thank you very much, Atlas. Yeah, we have a fantastic All Aboard segment tonight. We have Ohio Crypto with his weekly update video on his ARK investment, shouting out other ARK YouTubers and just helping to build the community. Great investor, smart investor, and I really enjoy his content. He's very open, very honest, and very to the point. So he's not actually with us tonight, but shout out to Mr. Ohio Crypto. And I will let the video do the shout out for his featured content creator this week. But it is someone that the whole community is very familiar with and is often with us. He is actually not with us either tonight, but he usually is here for all of the podcasts. And you will recognise this YouTuber. So, without further ado, I will go ahead and play his most recent video.
Hey, welcome to the latest edition of This Week in ARK. As is always the case, this is not in any way financial advice. You do you with your own risk capital, for sure. If you're into crypto and DeFi, protect your seed phrase diligently. I will give you that advice. Never give it to anyone. It's only used to restore your wallet on a new device, or I actually had MetaMask fail one time, and I had to re-download it and had to restore my wallet on the same device. But that's what you use it for. You don't give it to anybody, no matter what they say. Lastly, consider a cold storage wallet. I use the Ledger Nano X. There will be a link to that in the description, an affiliate link. I get a small kickback if you want to order one through that link, but whether you do or not, I don't really care. Yeah, I do. I hope you do order one on my link. But either way, you definitely want to use a cold storage device if you're into crypto and DeFi. Just one extra layer of protection keeps your seed phrase off the internet. So you definitely want to do that. As we usually do, I'm tracking certain stats in ARK. So let's go through those and talk about where we were versus where we are. So we've climbed well over 900,000 in the BUSD liquidity. We're at like 908,000. And again, by the time you see this, that might be a little different, but when I recorded that stat, we were around 908,000 in BUSD liquidity. This has steadily risen. It'll be fun when that hits over 1 million. And that's up maybe 12 or 13,000 from last week's video that I did. Total vault accounts, and I love this stat, are up nearly 200. And I think it's been less than a week, because I think when I do the videos over the weekend kind of varies, and I think that's nearly 200 in maybe 6 days. That's great. This stat I love. We got to keep stacking those new accounts at this stage of any project like this. I believe it's one of the more important things. I personally have 5 accounts that I have funded with the minimum amount of ARK tokens, and I've also added to the foundation in order to win the Spark Prize, which we'll talk about in a minute. And my dog is trying to join the video. All right. Thank you, Smokey. All right. See you, buddy. The ILC reserves, the Intelligent Liquidity Controller, is up nearly 8,000 since last week. Matter of fact, let me look at that. Yeah, nearly 8,000. It is right now over 500,000, 502,000. And the ARK Vault balance is down just a little bit, around 8,300, still up over 350,000. So those are the stats I'm kind of tracking. I always listen to the Crypto Badgers on Sunday morning. I love the fact that they talk about how many accounts have gone from 2% to 1%. Just sort of gives you a flavor of where people are. My first account will go from 2% to 1% sometime early June of this year. So, the way the Crypto Badgers put it is that's a badge of honor. It means you've been in a while. It means you've done your work in the ecosystem. So, 2% is great, but when I hit that 1%, I will have ROI'd and for all intents and purposes be playing with house money. So that'll be a big day. So let's talk about the Spark reward. It's out of control. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and switch to that view. I'm getting dangerous with OBS. So let's switch to that and okay, so the Spark reward, it's hit a couple of all-time highs this past week. I think it was at 716. Yesterday's was at 716. So that's more than $4,000 in BUSD value, or USD value. And at the 2% level, that's more than $80 a day. That's huge. That, they say it puts somebody in nitro mode. Totally true. $80 a day is real money. Granted, you're throwing $40, well, something like that, back into the protocol, collecting $40, but $40 is a big deal. $1,200 a month. That pays a lot of monthly bills. So still trying. I've got 5 accounts eligible for Spark rewards. I still haven't won it since the very first day I was in ARK, but every day I've got a chance. So maybe today's that day. I'll win it again. So I always try to listen to that podcast where they do the Spark reward drawing. It's at 4 p.m. and that's Eastern Time, United States, every day. Not the most convenient time for me, but I try to be on it when I can, or I listen to it later. One of the two. But there is some good stuff there every day. This past week, I think a week ago on Monday, so 5 days ago, one of my latest videos was featured on the All Aboard segment, and I happened to be on, and they asked me to sort of narrate it or at least speak to it a little bit. So that was very much appreciated. I always appreciate that exposure. It's getting me some subscribers, and while I certainly want that for my channel, I'm never retiring from YouTube, that's for sure, but it is always nice to get that, and frankly, it helps all of us in the ecosystem. So I haven't done so yet, but this is a great time to ask you for the favor of liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Again, it helps us all. So more and more content creators are out there covering ARK. That's great to see. One of the things I always look for in a project is the community support it has. It's just a box I like to check off. It's not everything. It doesn't mean the whole world, but it is certainly a big help and a big deal to me. And this is one of the reasons I love to drip. And I think ARK is, I was going to say slowly getting there. I'm not sure it's doing slowly anything. I think it's getting there quickly. A lot of content creators are picking it up. The community is already a tight-knit one. I'm already making friends in the space. friends that one day we'll meet for an ARK party or something. So shout out to all those ARK content creators. I've mentioned some of them on the channel, and I'll mention more today, I'm sure. So I think one of the last things I want to talk about today, and then I'll get to my featured content creator, which I'm going to try to do most weeks. I may not do every week, but most weeks, and I'll do one today as well. But one of the last things I wanted to talk about, and as a matter of fact, let's just go there. Well, I will in a second. The first thing that impressed me, and I tried to make this point when I was on the All On Board segment, is one of the first things that impressed me was the white paper for ARK. It explains the whole project clearly. It's well written and easy to follow. Many white papers, if they even exist, are not done well at all. I've gotten into some of those projects, and some of them I've liked and some I haven't. It doesn't matter. But a well-written white paper to me is a good sign. Not a sure sign, but a good sign. And ARK's is very well done. I really like it. I've read it several times. I always go back to it. Sometimes I'll think to myself, what is that tax again? And I can go find it. It's got a table of contents, clickable and searchable. It's great. So I would encourage you to read the white paper if you're considering ARK. And I'll put a link to it in the description, but real quick, let's just go here. At the top of any one of these screens, you can go more and then click white paper. It'll open up a new tab and you can go through it. So I'm not going to touch on anything specific here today, but if you haven't read the white paper, my opinion is that you need to. And if you're considering getting into ARK, read the white paper first. As much as I'd love for you to ape in right now and use my buddy link, read the white paper first. That's the responsible thing to do. See if it's for you. It's definitely for me. I love it. I think people that join will love it too. But do your own research, and it starts with the white paper. So look into ARK's. Again, I think you'll be impressed. So we'll go back here to that home screen again. Spark prize pool, all are already up to 530, and we still have probably 2.5 hours until that is drawn. So, I bet we will certainly hit 600. I would be shocked if we don't. But either way, that's still a ton of, again, nitro mode when the person wins that. So, so I think the last thing I have on my list is the featured ARK content creator. I'm doubling up again this week, just like I did last week. So this was my drip featured content creator for my This Week in Drip segment. I'm not partial to one project versus the other. I love them both. Drip, of course, price is down right now, but is what it is, buying opportunity. But this is my ARK video, so we're going to stick with ARK. This YouTuber covers both. I've been watching him for a while now. Really seems like a down-to-earth guy. We've communicated publicly on each other's video comments, but we're also in touch behind the scenes. We have some plans for a collaboration here at some point. I look forward to that. So without further ado, I'm talking about Crypto Fergie. Again, great content creator, does great things for the ecosystem, has been featured on the All Aboard segment and is mentioned quite a bit on the ARK podcast. I appreciate what he does for ARK as well as Drip. If you're not already a fan of his, go and check out his channel. I will put a link below in the description. Like his videos and subscribe to his channel. That would help him out, help us all out. Those of us that are in ARK and Drip as well. So look for that link below. I think that's going to do it for this week. So I'm looking forward, as I do every Sunday morning, Eastern Time, United States, to listening to the Crypto Badgers tomorrow. They do a lot better job covering ARK than I do. I love how they talk about how people have gone from 2% to 1% in the preceding week. So take a look for Crypto Badgers. I know I will be doing that, and try to tune into that podcast. If not every day at 4 p.m. Eastern, at least catch it on the rebound. great things coming for ARK. They're doing some cool things. I think next week's ARK video, I'm going to cover a little bit of the roadmap that everybody's talking about. A lot of YouTubers are covering it. So I probably won't go into the whole thing, but I'm going to pick out 2 or 3 things that I am looking forward to and that I'm impressed with. And by the way, I mentioned when I recorded, the BUSD liquidity was around 908K, and as I look at the screen now, it's over 909K. So ARK is smooth sailing right now. I love it. So I think that's going to do it. Do me
I think the bot might have finished that video prematurely, but it was at the end. I didn't actually stop that, so I don't know what happened there. But great video from Ohio Crypto. Great to see him shouting out ARK content creators in each of his videos. Last week was Brandon, the DeFi guide. This week was Crypto Fergie, 2 other content creators who are flying the ARK flag and helping the community get the word out there. Just another great video, very transparent, very genuine, and I just love his stuff. It's a shame he's not here with us tonight, but he will be back in the future, I'm sure. Any comments or questions from the community about his video tonight?
Well, I enjoyed it very much. He's definitely supporting the ARK, and great to see him involved in putting out content every week.
So when we had him on last week, I had a conversation with him, and he said he will be as involved as we let him be. And I said, you are a part of this community already, and you will be as involved as you want to be. We want to have you here regularly. So great to see him doing update videos on a weekly basis. And yeah, as you know, I really like his content. It's very authentic and very straight to the point and open and clear. Great stuff.
Absolutely. Let's turn it over to Mistletoad for the Wheel of the Toad. Give away that 50 BUSD.
All right. Can everybody see my screen?
Sir,
Perfect.
how
Absolutely.
many participants? Oh, sorry, go ahead, Atlas.
Today?
No, you asked for me. That's what I wanted to know.
We got 74 people, so we're starting to see an uptick. Thank you for everyone that's starting to participate. Oh, yeah, moo indeed. It's only a matter of time till we get 100. If there is anyone on the podcast today that has no idea what this is your first time here, this is the All Aboard giveaway we have with the sweep widget. Every day we're going to post a new link, post it in the main chat, post it in the announcements channel, in the contest and giveaway topic. All you have to do is click onto that sweep widget link. There's going to be a list of tasks you'll have to enter. It's going to range from liking and commenting some YouTube videos, retweeting some Twitter links, visiting some websites, and clapping up some Medium articles. Once you go through and do all of that, then your name is going to enter onto this beautiful wheel right here. And if it lands on your name, you'll win $50 to $100 worth of BUSD. And we do this every day, so make sure to get it a part of your allocation schedule.
Fantastic. And with that, a shout out to John D. Sculio. It's his first time on the podcast. Send a DM here to us. Welcome on board the ARK, sir. Any questions? We open up a Q&A after the recording finishes, and we're here to answer all of your important questions, sir. Thank you. With that, let's do it on the count of 3. Mr. Mistletoad, are you ready?
I am ready.
3, 2, 1.
Congratulations, DeFi Logic. You've won $50 worth of BUSD. Thank you for participating.
Oh, congratulations.
I don't see him in here,
All
but
right,
he's
folks.
always entering, and he is a very, very active member of the ARK. So thank you.
And thanks to everyone that participated and didn't win today. This is what organic growth is really all about. As we come together as a community and we focus for just 2-3 minutes, you do it anytime during the day. Just about an hour from now, you're going to have the new sweep widget that you could do it and qualify to win tomorrow. So every day is another opportunity to win the Wheel of the Toad as well as the Spark Prize. And speaking of the Spark Prize, let's head on over and release the beast. This is your turn, your time to call out Sparky. Come here, boy. Wish all of you luck. And there it is, folks. We have today's winner of the Spark Prize, and their wallet ends in 5438. They've won 522.69 ARK. And that's a street value, folks, of $2,984.70. Right into nitro mode, folks. NDV through the roof, breaking the gauge almost. Congratulations. We hope that you make the most out of your fantastic prize that you've won today. And for the folks that didn't win, tomorrow is absolutely another great opportunity for your lucky stars to shine on through and win the spark. With that, we're going to go ahead and invite Coach Roberto from Always Warm, Always Sunny, Miami for the breathing sessions that we do here on Mondays. Great way to come together as a community, do something healthy for ourselves, get that oxygen in the system, and hit that reset button. That's so important, folks. How are you doing today, Coach Roberto?
Happy breath. Is everybody ready?
Yes, sir. Is Mistletoe has the music? You have music for today?
Yeah.
I've got the music.
And
all right.
I love the video. I have to learn how to do the split screen so I can be live.
You can just go ahead and turn on your camera and you'll be live. We'll be able to see you.
Oh, you have the like. Let me see here. How do I look? Oh,
Hey, we see you now.
There I am. So easy. So for the people that haven't been in a breathing session, every other week we learn one new breath. And this week is all about going back and practicing my basic breath that we use, which is a 20 breath technique. And we'll breathe for a little bit, but the 20 breath technique is kind of like the foundation for conscious breathing. And the way it works is we do a set of 5, and we breathe 4 short breaths. So if we were breathing through the mouth, it would sound like this. And the 5th one, we take it in deep. And we do that 4 times. It's circular because we don't stop after the inhale or the exhale. So it's like a circle. And the reason we do that is to keep moving the energy. And today we're going to do the one we're going to do the most, which we're going to do a set of 100, is we're going to breathe in the mouth and out the nose. So the inhale is the 4 short inhales. The inhale is through the mouth and the exhale is through the nose. So it looks like this. And the 5th one. So, but before we start, we're going to breathe in through the nose, out the mouth. We're going to do a set of 20. Then we're going to do a set of 20 in the mouth and out the mouth. And then we're going to do a set of 100 in the mouth and out the nose. So what you want to do is relax. So if you should be sitting down, if you think you're a master, you can do it standing up. One of these days we'll cover standing meditation and do breath through standing meditation, which is it's a good one to try. But the idea is to relax. The 3 keys to the breath is awareness, just noticing how you're breathing, and really concentrate on the breath itself. And then the other key is to relax your body, relax your mind. And the 3rd key is to use conscious breath, take a hold of the breath, and be able to move the breath in different spaces in your body. It could be in your chest, stomach, all the way down into the perineum. But don't worry about that today. Today, just worry about doing the 20 breath and staying with it, relaxing, noticing what's showing up in your body, what's showing up in your mind. And the more you can practice that, the more you can release trauma and heaviness and sensations and emotions that might be stuck in your body. So it helps you be more clear, more connected. When you're trading or you're trying to do something, you want to be present. So it's good to do like a 20 breath technique before you go into a meeting or before you're going to do a trade or before you start loading up into ARK and you're brand new. I can't wait for the debit card.
The onboarding coach, it'll make both of our lives a lot easier.
Yes. So we ready to breathe now?
Yes, we are.
Okay. So we're gonna start with in the nose and out the mouth, a set of 20. So ready? I'll count, and everybody can do it. And you can do it as fast as, or you can do a little faster. But
and welcome to St. John United Church of Christ.
What is that?
For anybody who's not here, I am the pastor's husband.
Not the right one. Hold on.
Retired ordained minister, and my wife.
I don't know what that was. I pasted the link you sent me. Maybe I have to play the second one.
Yeah, play the second. Play the second. That first one, I don't know what that was.
The bot sometimes just gives wrong links. It's very strange. Let's see.
Yeah, it happens usually when I put them in, mostly. Yours work all the time. But when I put them in, it always shows it on the video.
No, this one's... Coach, I'm going to have to play the first one. Is that okay? The first one you sent me.
And the second one is not working?
Second one's not working. It was fine, the second one. Second.
That bot has issues sometimes.
Okay. So here we go. We're going to do the first set of 20. We're going to inhale through the nose and out the mouth. Ready? So inhale, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, inhale 4, then inhale 5, take it in deep. Hold it. Let it go. Second set. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Inhale deep. Here we go. Third set. Inhale. Inhale 3. Inhale 4. Take it in deep. Fourth set, here we go. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Take it in deep. Let it go. Notice how you're feeling. Close your eyes. That was one set of 20. Just feel into your body. Relax your body. Now we're going to do a set of 20. Inhaling through the mouth and exhaling through the mouth. So here we go. First set. Inhale. Exhale. 3, 4, 5. Take it in deep. Pull up. Second set. Fifth one. Take it in deep. Third set. Inhale. Inhale 3. Inhale 4. Inhale 5. Take it in deep. Last set. I keep relaxing. Now, go 400. Inhale into the mouth and out through the nose. So I'm just going to count. You guys just do this.
It's down me.
Oh, it's down me. Right? Your circular breath. And I'll keep counting. So ready? Here we go. Start. 1.
It's
2,
down me.
3,
Oh, it's down me.
5, 6,
It's down
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
Now more,
20,
now more,
21,
now more,
5, 6,
now
relaxing.
more,
Go with the
now
breath.
more,
9, 30,
now more,
1.
now more.
36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Keep relaxed, relax your body. So stay with the breath, attention in the breath. 50, 50 more, keep going. 55, 59, 60, 65, 7, 70. Stay with it. 80. 100. Take a deep breath through the nose. Walk. Hold it as long as you can. Relax your body, relax your mind. And just observe the way you're feeling. Stay, see if you can stay hold for as long as you can. If you have to breathe, let it go. And just follow the breath. Just observe how the breath is breathing. Notice any sensation. Just be with the way you are right now.
It's on me. Oh, it's on me. It's on me.
Keep relaxing. Let it all go. Just follow the breath. If you have your eyes closed, perhaps you want to open them up softly. Just notice how you're feeling right now. And for those that were breathing, thank yourself, thank the breath. Breath is the teacher. Practice one of those 20 breath techniques every day for 15 minutes if you can, until next week. 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes midday, 5 minutes at night. You can go real slow. If you want to calm down, you can go a little faster if you want to get some energy in your body. You shift your breath, you shift your world. So practice. If there's any questions, we have a channel. You can DM me there. If you have any questions now, or anybody wants to share, the space is open.
You knocked him out again, Coach.
Yeah. It's a good thing when nobody's fixed. It's good. That means everybody's quiet, feeling good.
Calm, cool, and collected. That was a good one. Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome. Till next Monday.
Thank you, Coach.
Go.
Yeah, let's get this crypto, baby.
Oh yeah, let's get this crypto.
And folks, in the interest of staying on time with the broadcast recording, we're to go right into the DeFi sessions, hear from our very own crypto DeFi expert, Mr. Z. Hope you're doing well today, sir. Oh, hold on. Is he not here? Or he is here? There he is. Thought so. If you're speaking, we can't hear you, Z, if you're speaking.
Still breathing.
He was doing the whole breath with a helium balloon.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Welcome on board.
Awesome. Yeah, I was just saying, Coach's breathing session put me to sleep for a good 5-10 minutes. It was a good one today.
Let's go. You hit that reset button. Now you got a lot on your mind. I mean, crypto streets are talking about another May sell-off as looking at the past history. But tell us what's happening on the crypto streets, Wall Street, all streets, as we are 1 foot in the crypto world, 1 foot in the fiat world, and we're all affected by everything that's happening out there on these streets.
Yeah, absolutely. If you guys can see my screen, this is the Bitcoin chart right now. And today we had May Day, right? The first day of the month. This is a day most countries have a bank holiday. And it's also a time when whales are taking profits and going to their yachts, getting ready for the summer. And yeah, profits were taken, as you can see in the chart here. Let me just sort of zoom into this a little bit.
Did we not tell them? Did we not tell them, Z? Take profits off the table, please. Did they listen, or are they crying? It's little Jimmy at the water cooler. Oh, no, not again. I should have listened.
Absolutely.
Don't buy the FOMO pump. Come to the ARK. Jimmy, settle down. Go walk the dog.
Absolutely. We had this place lined up saying price will return here. And I think now that it returns here, I think we go even lower. That's the way the charts kind of show. I think we have a bunch of liquidity down here. So I think this could either stay in a range or this could drop and try to get another leg to go back up. But I think right now, May's we had an eventful week. I mean, we had another bank that failed after Silvergate and Silicon Valley Bank. I think is it a Signature Bank? No. First Republic Bank. That's the one that sort of went through a bit of bankruptcy filing. So that's another reason why you're seeing the sell-offs. So the article here reads, the second bank, second biggest U.S. bank failure, 5 things to know in Bitcoin. So what this article kind of says is when there's things like banks failing, it usually triggers a sell-offs in most riskier assets because that's just the way people take advisory. I mean, when it started with Silicon Valley Bank, then we had Signature Bank. And now, I think it was yesterday, we were talking about a JP Morgan analyst saying that this could have a domino effect. I think First Republic is that domino effect, and I don't see it, So yeah, so after staying below 29K, Bitcoin price is already facing more potential pressure with First Republic Bank placed in public receivership and taken over by JP Morgan. So what happened with First Republic was they couldn't keep up with their outflow deposits and withdrawals, and what that did was it sort of triggered a bank run. So the last month, what First Republic has seen is it's seen its asset class really, you could say going down a grade from AAA to I think AA, and then I think it'll be down to B. What happens is when there's a downgrade in sort of assets, then what happens is you have the whales. So in this example, you have JP Morgan that buys your assets quite cheaply. It's something that Binance did with Voyager in crypto, and we're seeing the same thing happen here. We're seeing JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs just letting these banks dry out. And if there's any more sort of like earning assets, they usually buy it for 10% the value. United. Go on.
They already did. They got it. They're already owners.
They're owners, yeah. They're owners of 3 of their assets. I think there's 3 agencies that create a bank, and one of them is the lender side, and then you have basically new accounts and new customers. So I think JP Morgan bought both those departments out clean for 10% of value, which was a good bargain for them. But that triggered a big sell-off. So the move announced during Asia trading, but before the Wall Street Open proceeds an already heavy week in which the Federal Reserve will reveal its next interest rate. So this is the other thing that's coming up. So if we look into the economic indicator, we see a week where sell-offs are going to happen even more because I think, is it Wednesday, Thursday? I think, FOMC. So yeah, federal funds rate, FOMC statement. So you're going to have Jerome Powell on the counter explaining if they go another 25 basis points and increase interest, or do they keep it at the current price levels. And the way the charts kind of look to me, I think interest rates do get aligned, and we do do another correction on Bitcoin. So let's see how it plays out. As I said, I hope I'm wrong, and I hope this goes above 30K and we see a bull rally. But we know realistically that when interest rates go up, all riskier assets get sold off. So that's the overview point. Yeah, that's just how it is. Liquidity gets taken out. So that's what the banks and fintech is kind of looking like right now. In DeFi, we had some news concerning Blur. So Blur, as you guys remember, is OpenSea's biggest competition right now. And after giving people 0% transaction fee, they have started another utility. So their new utility is Blur introduces NFT perpetual lending protocol. So borrowing positions automatically roll their expiry and can be refinanced should one party unilaterally decides to terminate. So this is going to be Blur's new sort of utility for peer-to-peer lending. So we've seen synthetic models in DeFi. We've seen Curve do it. We've seen we've seen Ethereum go through many protocols in that way with borrowing lending. So this is something that not just our OpenSea keeping an eye out. I think banks and especially your Visas and MasterCards are keeping an eye on how Blur's lending protocol goes. Because they will offer similar services when they go live with their NFTs and stablecoin reserves. So Blend matches users who want to borrow against their non-fungible collateral with whatever lender is willing to offer the most competitive rate using a sophisticated off-chain offer protocol. In Blend, an NFT may be liquidated whenever a lender triggers a refinancing auction and nobody is willing to take over the debt at any interest rate. So this is when we start to see real utility come into NFTs. I think this is the year of great utility. And that's what it looks like here. So yeah, I've posted all these articles within DeFi links. The other thing to keep an eye out on is this what's building up in Texas. So this article reads: scientists in Texas developed a GPT-like AI system that reads minds. Right. This is mind-boggling. Yeah. This basically AI is able to get a subject's MRI data and understand what their thoughts are and not just predict, but like follow their next sort of past, present, future thoughts. So it's pretty unique. It's been underrated, but it's something to really look into. So our privacy analysis suggests that subject cooperation is currently required both to train and use the decoder. So they're basically saying people have to come into an agreement to be a tester. However, future development might enable decoders to bypass these requirements, which means that after they do the testing stage, they will be able to use this thing on the general public. Moreover, even if decoders predict, so when they mention the word decode, it means your neurons basically. So even if decoders' prediction are inaccurate without subject cooperation, this could be intentionally interpreted for malicious purposes. So that's where we're going through now. We're basically taking AI into our neurosis, and this is something that I'll talk more and more about. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, I think that sort of covers the DeFi session today. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Thank you again, Mr. Z, for another fantastic DeFi session here. Dropping the knowledge, showing these folks, hey, don't get emotional. Don't buy the hype. Buy the value. Don't buy the FOMO tops. Be careful out there. It's important to keep yourself safe. With that, we're going to conclude today's podcast and thank everyone that has participated, that came through. Congratulations to the new winner of the Spark Prize tonight. Also, a shout out to the winner of the All Aboard sessions, going through the sweep widget and supporting these great content creators here on the ARK. Let's get going, folks. We're going to stay back and do a quick Q&A with the folks here, answer all their questions, receive all their comments, feedback. And we're going to be back tomorrow, at the same time, 4 p.m. EST, 8 p.m. UTC. Take care of each other. Take care. Be good to yourselves, your family, and we'll see you tomorrow.